An iron mine, depleted centuries ago.
Hello everyone, this is Bobbin Threadbare, and welcome back to The Witcher 3. And in particular, The Witcher's Forge, apparently. Which is built in a depleted iron mine.
Something behind these roots.
You would think they would put a forge somewhere with good ventilation.
An elemental, summoned by a... Show me what you got.
Dang. Don't know what this elemental's deal is, but he is not staggering the way that other elemental types have. It's making it particularly difficult to hit him. Oh, he's staggering a bit now.
Notes say I gotta place the book in the right spot.
It's probably because I got my sword up to level 10 there. Nice. That's what I came here for, but apparently there's other stuff to find. But, yeah, apparently I'm putting a book on something. Not entirely certain. Oh, wait, dang, there it is.
Medallion's humming. There's magic here.
Alright, I figured it was a little altar thing when I wasn't seeing the interaction.
No ordinary forge. Medallion sensing magic. Ought to look around.
Yeah, it better be sensing magic. Otherwise, like I said, this is a terrible place for a forge.
A blacksmith's bellows.
Stand down! Begone! This place belongs to Radmir.
Radmir of Tor Karnat? He was flayed alive during Falka's rebellion. A long time ago, that.
You lie!
Who are you?
I am fire, this forge's soul. I am the flame that tempers steel.
Listen, just want to look around.
Intruder, I cannot allow this. I will not allow it. No, not allowed.
Damn it all. Alright, well, guess we're fighting another elemental. And this one is a fire elemental. Like I said, fire is dangerous and should not be interacted with. And so the fact that this mage, whoever he is, decided to do so is kind of a thing. So yeah, I guess this guy is just gonna hang around up there and... Oh, now he's on the move, finally. Yeah, I'm gonna need my potion supply for this. Between the awkward battlefield and, yeah, the health-draining aura. Which is what got me in the end there. And the fact that the aura lasts a little longer than you might expect. Dang it, why did I... Just because I knocked down those stalagmites. You know what? Actually, I think Ard helped. I think it blew out his aura. Which is really not how fire and air interact.
Fire's out. Something here. Let's see what's behind the hearth. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
Certainly not that much fire and air. That is not how those two elements react. But yeah, he also mentioned Falco's Rebellion, which happened like a few hundred years ago.
A secret compartment behind an illusion.
Like, even considering how old Geralt is, it's well before his time. Oh, hey. Some free master-crafted Wolven armor. Hidden behind the forge somehow. Ah, that's unfortunate. It is, the Wolven armor does not account for the fact that this is New Game Plus. I do not need master-crafted Wolven armor. I need master-crafted legendary Wolven armor. Which means that what I just got is not a shortcut to getting a set of Wolven armor. Unfortunate. Anyway, looks like some sort of makeshift dam over here by the iron mine. And kind of loaded down at the moment. So, yeah. There are no cellars in Kaer Morhen. So I had to go back to Velen, but I did so and then went back to Kaer Morhen again, which brings us back to here. No worries, folks, I've got you covered. So this last bit of diagrams are located at the end of this river. Which doesn't look that deep, but apparently is. Certainly deeper than old Roach is willing to go. I think I might be overshooting the mark a bit, but I'm not certain. I recall that the mark was pretty close to the river, so I don't know. That bit of overland might be a shortcut to where I'm going, but I don't think I'm off track by heading this way. Another drowner. Must have a high mineral content in the water. I figure that's why the water looks sort of milky and glowy.
River disappears here. I've got to be close.
Oh, apparently I'm also looking for Berengar's blade. Here we are, behind the waterfall.
Whoa, an old, strong bow. No wonder Berengar got in trouble.
Oh yeah. A short, sort of a demon-type monster.
So much for the chort. Now to find Berengar's things.
But not one that's immune to instant death. For once, there actually is something behind all the stalagmites. And it's the last of the diagrams. Sounds like something insectoid around here somewhere. Probably on the surface or what amounts to it around here. Aha, something red.
Ah, the diagram. Forging the Torhairn won't be easy, but it's sure as hell worth a try.
You know, I think I'll actually stick with Witcher gear, even so. Finished the quest at least, so that's something. Now the only trouble is how far away I am from any signpost. However, if you think about it, that's no trouble at all, in fact. Because I am close to the edge of the map. Alright, looks like there is one last set of Witcher gear to find. And if there is a way inland from where I am now, might be worth going that way. But if there isn't, then if I just swim to the edge of the map here...
I'm too old for treks that long.
As all the drowners in the world go after me. Yes, I can head to the iron mine. And make my way to that last set of Witcher items. I don't even want to know what's stomping around back there. Probably just a bear, but even so. Why fight when you don't have to? Ton of wolves around here. That's also no trouble. mean, at least with monsters, it's powering up Erendite. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Here we are. Cave entrance. And a ton of blood. Blood that isn't triggering the Witcher senses glow. Oh, here's something. Not what I'm looking for. But that is. I've got them all. Every last scavenger hunt item collected. Every last bit of Witcher gear. All of the hidden item locations. Everything. And hey, Eskel disappeared somewhere around here. Should go do something about that.
That's it, Roach.
These are some dangerously steep mountain paths. You know, a lot of YouTube creators for Let's Plays are deathly afraid of dead air, but there never actually is dead air when you think about it. Because you've always got the game playing, at least.
Must be Eskel's prints. No one else has left the keep recently.
I mean, aside from me, of course. But yes, let us follow the trail of hoof prints back the way we came.
Hey there.
Oh, hang on. Looks like he's leaving the path behind.
Faster.
Main path, anyway. And there appears to be some sort of containers in a ruin. Yeah, it might be best to just go on foot. Not constantly outpace the,
That's his horse. What's its name? Scorpion? Beautiful animal.
yeah, that.
Eskel made camp here. Looks like he planned to stay outside a while.
And he left behind some enhanced Draconid oil.
Footprints. And hoofprints. A goat. Interesting. Rocks. Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent.
Or I could just, you know, find the prince again.
Didn't tie itself to this stake.
Hey there, little bleeder.
Supposed to be forktail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See, your memory's back in full, and sharp as ever in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Good to finally see you again.
You too. How are things?
Same old, same old. Another day, another drowner.
That it?
I'm a simple witcher wolf. Don't fight dragons, don't fraternize with kings, and don't sleep with sorceresses. Unlike some.
Fame's not all it's made out to be. Consider myself lucky if I were you.
You're right. Takes a lot of champagne to wash down all that caviar. That is tough going. Shh. Hear that? Incoming.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, damn. Damn thing keeps jumping out of range.
Taking off! Hit the wings!
I guess I'm not allowed to. Health bar disappeared. You gotta chase it. And if we lose sight of it, it is leaving a blood trail.
Not scared to leave the horse down below? Forktail could decide to have at him.
Scorpion's a warhorse. A purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine. Have I told you how I got him?
No, don't think so.
Saved this lost knight once. You know, woods, dark, wolves, the standard. Told him, give me what you find at home and all that. No kid this time, but his mare had just foaled.
Eskel and Scorpion, bound by fate. An enchanting tale.
Mock me all you want. You're just jealous.
Bleeding heavily.
From an artery. The old hen she cackled. She cackled on the fence. The old hen she cackled. And she ain't cackled since.
What's that song?
Some old hill folk tune. Perfect for hiking. My mom sang it to me.
You remember her?
Just that silly song. Nothing else.
Landed here.
Not very gracefully. Look at the tracks. We broke its wing, I think.
Hey, this is the blood that didn't show up before.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand.
Didn't take much.
All right, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Gonna tell me which side of the knife to cut with next?
The sharp one. Come on, hurry up.
Apparently we're also going to gather a whole bunch of other forktail bits. But, yeah. That's that. Just gotta head back out. Mount's caught up somehow.
Hey, what do you say to a little race? Maybe see who's faster, Roach or Scorpion. And who's the better rider.
Not really a challenge, because I could beat you riding a lame sow. But why not?
You're a lame sow yourself. First to Kaer Morhen wins!
Let's go!
Is no you really the best you could do there? Kinda sad. But yeah, there are no checkpoints on this particular race, but there's also only one clear path between us and Kaer Morhen, so we might as well stick with it. Poor old Eskel disappeared into the distance.
Finally. Took you a while.
Saddle kept sliding.
Not a crappy show dancer out there who doesn't blame her shoes.
You're a fucking show dancer. But one who's damn good on horseback. Didn't wager anything, but can't help thinking you deserve a prize.
Come on. Not gonna take anything from you. Buy me around sometime and we'll call it good.
Done deal.
I don't even know what he could have given me. There's nothing I don't have, I'll tell you that. And yeah, because we got all of the Witchers back, did all the stuff, we're now jumping straight to the next part of the main quest. Ugly baby.
Got you everything you need.
Splendid. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Eskel, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
Vesemir's gotten a bit grumpy in his old age.
That was nothing. Should have been here last winter when Lambert tried to convince him we ought to abandon Kaer Morhen for good.
What good's this old ruin anyway? Moldy walls, leaky roof, and it's one big fucking ice cube in the winter.
Vesemir didn't say a word. Stood, grabbed his sword, and slammed the door on his way out. Didn't come back for a month.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Do as you will. But in a moment, Geralt and I must talk.
Ooh, sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See you in a bit, Geralt.
Something not quite right?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside, without cluing the others into what we're up to.
Mm-hmm. And what are we up to?
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Wow. You don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour. Or two.
Or three.
I'll hold you to that.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer to that question, Lambert. Besides, not our business. Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
What have you been up to, Lambert? Any interesting contracts before you set off in search of Caridin?
Yeah. Contract in Lan Exeter. Not to boast, but a pretty lucrative one.
Yeah. Kavir's where the gold's to be made. Know how much they pay there for a drowner?
Shush! I'm talking now. So this giant was giving him trouble. Attacking convoys, dragging folk off into the swamps.
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it dreadfully slippery. You've built enough suspense. Get to the point.
Fine. Turned out it wasn't a giant. Just a fat forest troll. And a group of bandits were ambushing the convoys.
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the roads safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed its head to collect the bounty.
Could have spared the troll.
To eat roots and sleep in roadside ditches? I needed the coin. And not a soul mourned that troll's passing.
Let's raise a mug to his memory. Least we can do.
Where'd you go while you were away, Eskel?
Aldersburg. Hunted a higher vampire.
Oh ho ho. Dangerous horse sons, those.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went for young women from the upper classes.
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire, even I'm curious to know how you managed.
My clan threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables, to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised. Let me tell you, never had so much success with the ladies as I did that night.
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden. Vampire found her and drank his fill. Fight was an afterthought.
A fairy tale on gluttony for modern times.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part. She drank nothing but pickle juice for the next month.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies, and then I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been.
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, how's Triss?
Triss is managing all right.
How are those scars she got at Sodden? Still there?
Lambert, not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only...
You'll fucking what?
Mind your manners, Lambert.
Did you hear what?
Not gonna ask you again.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
What are the chances Uma will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
It'll be the first trial in years, decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten, and that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Didn't listen, did he?
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
How about a round of cards?
Why not? Playing for coin, though, right?
Well, if you want to lose money that badly.
Yeah, unless you'd rather play strip Gwent.
Maybe I'd finally come to understand what women see in you.
Compare your trouser snakes later. Pouch is on the table. What's with him? Don't worry about it. Let's play.
Different kinds of pouches, you know. Alright, looks like I could add Triss if I wanted to. Not entirely certain I do, though. Alright. Looks like a good hand, but, nah. Oh, sweet, got Geralt. And yeah, this is Nilfgaard versus Nilfgaard. Wow, now I'm glad I stuck with that Impera Brigade. But yeah, a lot of people remember this particular sequence fondly. Because of how it involves nothing more than just Geralt and friends getting drunk and enjoying themselves. Nice, quiet environment for once. No big stakes, at least not for now. Just a night of drinking and catching up between old friends. Which is not something you see happen very often in video games. Oh, nice play. Makes sense, too. I think I'll leave that rain be for now, though. Just make everything a bit worse for everyone instead. Because I am loaded up with hero cards and my opponent is loaded up with nothing. Yep, out of everything now. So just one more hero card and little extra for spite.
Good game, Geralt. Especially that move with the...
Eskel. He doesn't need any praise, just pour.
So, what's this about a Samavilla?
Snared this peasant in her dance. Instead of being happy, he escaped with his life. Yoko fell head over heels in love. Wanted me to trap her. Turned him down. So he tried it on his own with a fishing mat. Bet you they're still dancing a mazurka in some fallow field.
Great story. With a moral, too.
Really? What's that?
Stay away from dangerous women.
Will you ever lay off, Yen?
Yeah, soon as I trust her.
You brave a fire for her. Whereas she plays you like a cheap fiddle. Way it's always been.
Listen to you two goddamn relationship experts. Neither of you's been with a sorceress.
For good reason.
Fine. Leave pretty boy alone before he gets grumpy. Already has that pouty look on his face. I can't stand it. Drink up, girl. To you and Yen. Happily ever after. Colder and up a nice giant's ass in here. Gentlemen, I shall return. Gotta go drain the dragon.
Gotta say, I'm pretty warm.
He's always been a wuss about the cold. Remember winter 15 years ago? When the snow stayed around until Bellatane?
Mm-hmm. Lambert sat by the fire, wrapped in a blanket. Cussed copiously every time it started to snow.
Hello, youngins. Got your own little carnival going, eh? Alcohol, my good men, is a witcher's worst enemy.
Where did you dig up that bonnet?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in 1112. Old man probably put it on when he went courting, or in the jargon of the time, wooing the damsels. Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and liquor. It is toil. It is labor. No gurgling babes to wean for us. Nay, not for us.
All right. One Vesemir is enough. Take that off before you get it dirty. And pour.
Oh, I'll pour, Eskel. I'll pour. To the brim. Because without vodka, you're as stiff as a bookkeeper in a body gag.
Come on, let's have some fun.
Are we boring you?
No, it's just kinda...
Slow. Pretty boy's right. Listen, there's this game student from Oxenford taught me. Someone starts by saying, I've never, and finishing the sentence however they want. Who's ever done that thing downs the shot. Then it's the next guy's turn.
Sounds great. You start.
I've never slept with a succubus.
First game.
How about that? Expected Geralt might have, but you? Eskel. Still waters run deep.
I'm a sucker for women with horns. Right, my turn. I've never, after a bender, woken up wearing nothing but my knickers.
Second game.
Geralt? Lambert's a lost cause, but you? What would Papa Vesemir say?
Think Papa Vesemir would have drank that round too.
All right, Geralt, your turn. I've never...
Jumped out a lover's window.
That's so. Must have been one tough character whose wife you were plowing.
That wasn't it. He was a friend. Didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, you're a true friend.
Right, men. Let's end on that. Or else I'll never be able to look you in the eyes again.
Vodka. Vodka's gone. Who's gonna go get some more?
Already went to get food.
All right, I'll do it. Kitchen. It's that way, right?
The game's actual name is Never Have I Ever, by the way.
Lambert, bud, gotta tell you something.
Yeah?
Sometimes you're a real jackass, but I love you, brother.
And sometimes you're a real blowhard. But damn it, I'd go to hell and back for you. Come here, you oaf. Damn. Broke.
Good thing it was empty. Where's Eskel? Back by now. We ought to look around.
This is a job for Vesemir.
Not again. Take that hat off.
Where's that whippersnapper wandered off to? He could be beleaguered, I wager. Come, men, to the rescue. Eskel!
Spilled some wine and crawled through it.
Had to kneel down to see that.
If I'd have bent over, I'd have puked. Eskel, chop, chop.
Eskel, you drunk! Get out here!
I think it says something that Eskel fell over 5 feet from the table and neither of the other two noticed.
Eskel, chop, chop.
Eskel! Eskel!
Eskel.
Eskel, you drunk! Get out here! Hey, you hear that?
Sounded like panting of a wounded wyvern.
Damn it. We missed a fight.
Eskel's close.
Hang in there, brother. We're coming. Eskel! Eskel!
Eskel.
Hey, look. There he is.
With his ever faithful little bleeder. Hello, Eskel. Wake up.
What? What happened?
Got sloshed, stewed, and 57 other varieties of drunk. That's what happened. Get up. Time to have a drink.
Leave me alone. I'm gonna puke. 3 of us get together, always ends like this.
Let's find a fourth. Better. A woman.
Nothing here but Yen. We don't want to wake her up, believe me.
What about that sorceress you talked to? Think about it. We turn on the megascope, cordially invite her, she teleports here. Maybe bring some friends. How's that sound?
Sounds like you're drunk.
Lambert, believe you've had your last drink.
You're just jealous you didn't think of it first, but is that any reason to spoil it for us?
I don't have the strength to argue.
Of course you don't, cream puff. Bet I could take you with one finger.
Hey, relax, Lambert.
Wanna fight? Huh? Wanna? Come on.
Good night.
Missed the bed.
Damn. What a dream.
Not much of a bed, looks like. Just a couple furs on some planks.
See everyone's up and at 'em.
And reeking of booze. That hat was a memento, Lambert.
Relax, old man. It'll come out in the wash.
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Vesemir, learn anything?
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with the megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan. And it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier. Have the boys told you what we plan to do?
Yes, don't like it one bit. But I suppose I have to trust you.
Thought we got rid of that table ages ago.
Must be 50 years since I last saw a sad Albert.
Couldn't bear to part with it. Thought we might find a use for it one day. You know how old people are.
Sure. Every grandpa out there's got an attic full of torture devices.
You'd be surprised.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait, why couldn't we?
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
You don't know who's trapped in Uma's body. How did you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations. Extrapolated some data. Ran simulations.
Meaning you guessed.
And just to make sure, it uses items that are impossible to get otherwise. Including that forktail spinal fluid. That's what we needed it for. And, I figured while I was in the menu, Looks like that's it. Albino Bruxa tongue. That's another thing we just won't find around.
Potions ready.
Tools, too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel, make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
Ready.
Open the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock. Killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly.
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Why'd you keep the table then?
Geralt, next potion. Oisi Finn.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he'd... Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags? On it. I can't believe we're doing this.
Wiping vomit off the floor?
No, the trial. If that's Ciri in there, she could come out of this crippled, wrong in the head, just emotionless. Thought about that?
I trust Yen. She knows what she's doing.
Don't doubt that. Do we know what she's doing? She tell you how likely this is to work?
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped down as well. No offense, but I'd rather Geralt did it.
Understood. I'd prefer that too.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it, or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
No, I'm just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake.
Pinching's apparently effective.
Later, perhaps. For now, talk to me. Tell me a story.
Heard about the time Ciri and I went ice skating?
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining I was too harsh a teacher. Brushed it off at first. Then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want to. I'd never been before. But she insisted. As soon as we hit the ice, she started skating circles around me, hollering, "No, not like that. Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toes." Needless to say, from then on...
He's awake. It's time. Time to lift the curse. Prepare the phylactery. Never severe. Peniatad. Nevid. Savi. Kowal. Arriva. Endir. No. No, I won't let you. Geralt, yellow flask, in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Kowal. Kowal. Kaniatad.
Nevid Severe. Kowal, Kaniatad. Nevid. Arriva. Endir. Geralt, the phylactery, open it! Canitad, Taran Anadir, Dis!
Well, that's not Ciri.
Havelock?
You know him?
Yes. An elf. And now, a sage.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of Mists. But it's not... She's not safe. The hunt.
The hunt. What's it want from Ciri?
Her blood. Elder blood. To open the gate. We cannot allow this.
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to play riddles with you.
Yvain. Arwen. Siren. Skellige. Follow it into the mists. Hurry. Hurry. I tried to protect her, but the curse... The hunt has not found the Isle as yet. 'Tis a matter of time. But if she leaves, they will detect her at once.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of death's grip.
Is he gonna make it?
I can't... No. You saw? Not all went as planned. I lifted the curse, but...
The trial has wrought havoc in his body. Violently twitching fingers, pupils that don't react to the light. Seen it many times before, too many.
Toxins have permanently damaged his nervous system. Even if he does pull through... Do you understand?
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Avallac'h? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up her trail immediately. What then?
We'll be waiting for them, swords in hand.
Yes. Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here, and the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice? Besides delaying the inevitable?
Pretty Boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Mm-hmm. Exclusively. And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avallac'h to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much, but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Good luck, Wolf, and give Cirilla our love.
Come back quickly, Geralt.
Well, sounds like we've got a mission.